Hello, hello. I just have a quick disclaimer. Earlier today, I mentioned that my next battle port was going to be with my with my regen one, and I was wrong. I forgot that that game fell through. I mean, I don't know if I just made it up in my head, and I switched around the game that I had with my brother with the game that that this game right now. And so this one is actually just my Team OP practice list of, actually I guess it would be a practice because this is the list that I'm bringing. But this is my practice game for the tournament that I have tomorrow that I just talked about in my last video. So I just thought I'd put out that disclaimer, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, we're playing another game. Playing against Evan's Warriors of Chaos, Team OP list. With his additional guys that show up. The Allied Forces, 500 points of Allied Forces, bringing it up to a total of 2750. Evan, you want to go over your list?
Yeah, 5 dogs, Corn Chariot, Horde of Trolls with Throg, Demon Prince, level 4, Nurgle, 5 dogs, 5 Skull Crushers, full command, BSB on a jug in the back, Hell Cannon, took a fall, missing his face, Silent Fingrum, and guy to carry my Dispel Scroll, standing in the back.
Alright, and then on my side I have 3 Vargheists, 36 Graveguard with a White King in there. My allied forces were Dark Elves, so I got a unit of 5 Harpies. I got 38 Skeletons, 2 Terrorgeist, 2 unit of 30 Zombies with my level 4 and level 1, unit of Dogs, 2 Spirit Host, 16 Crossbowmen with a level 4 Death Sorceress, and dogs that vanguarded up. And Evan took first turn, and we're just playing Battleline. Alright, we just finished Evan's turn 1. He moved all his guys up. All of his entire army is 28 inches away. Oh, 28 and an eighth inches away from my Terrorgeists, except for his dogs and maybe a chariot. In the magic phase, he got 4 dice. He had 5 dice, I had 4. He did his big Nurgle Vortex thing, cast it on a shit ton, like 20, and then I just let it go. He rolled Misfire, it just went 4 inches that way, right in front of his chariots. Ooh. Oh, thanks. And and then he tried to miasma my Terrorgeist. I dispelled it, storing 2 dice on my Necromancer. Hell Cannon shot, hit this, Terrorgeist dead on, doing 2 wounds. And we are off to my turn 1. Alright, so we just finished my turn 1. My charges were dogs into his dogs, and then these dogs into the fleeing dogs, causing them to flee even more. And then I redirected into those dogs, which I needed an 8 to make it. Most of my movement was just kind of shuffled my zombies around. Those guys kind of moved up. I forgot to shoot with my crossbow guys, because I'm not used to having crossbow guys, so I'm going to do that when Evan gets back. But move my Vargheist up here. Harpies flew in beside Skyla. And in the magic phase, I had maximum 12 dice. Went for a Spirit Leech from my Death Wizard onto his Demon Prince. Got a 9 on 3 dice with my +4. So it's like a 1-1-2 or whatever. Not very good. Not what I needed. So then it shut down my Death Wizards. So I just kept throwing 1 or 2 dice at spells in here to heal up my Terrorgeist, and I opted to store 2 dice instead of healing my Terrorgeist up to full for right now, because I don't think I really need to be jumping out right now because he's not close enough anyway. So I'm gonna do my crossbow shots onto his dude after, and then we're off to Warriors of Chaos turn 2. All right, we just finished Warriors of Chaos turn 2. Charges were both chariots into my dogs. His Hell Cannon got super angry and rolled an 18, running across the table and stopping like a 1/10 of an inch away from those Harpies.
Offended by the Harpies.
So Skyla moved over here, Trolls moved up, Skull Crushers are staying away, and Demon Prince flew up.
Your detachment's gonna die.
On the in the magic phase, it was an equal 8 to 8 dice. He cast Mystifying Miasma on this Terrorgeist, reducing his movement by 2.
and he casts nothing else. He then breath weapon 5 crossbowmen off, and I pass my panic test. And the chariots destroy my dogs, just on impact hits. So we are off to Vampire Count's turn 2. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Count's turn 2. My charges were Spirit Host into the Spirit Host into the chariot, and no other charges were made. Both my Terrorgeist could march. My whole army could march. I moved both my Terrorgeists over to this side. Moved my dogs in front of the trolls. Moved my Vargeists up. Flew my Harpies onto the other side of the Hell Cannon. And moved my Graveguard up and such. In the magic phase, he Dispel Scrolled all my dice that I could use for Purple Sun from my Death Wizard. And then he... Oh, and then I cast Van Hell's Dance on this guy so I can heal him up 1. Shooting phase, I did 8 wounds to his Demon Prince, screaming him off the table. And in combat, I murdered his chariot. Oh, I did nothing to his chariot, but he panicked. I overran him and ran into the next chariot. And so we're off to Wars of Chaos turn 3.
Yeah,
Alright, just finished Wars of Chaos turn 3. Throg's Trolls charge into my my dogs. Skullcrusher started to move up. Skylo moved right in front of my Graveguard. Hell Cannon ran over that way.
Charge through? Sure. So then
In Magic, I mean, he tried to do all of his dice on Miasma. I 4 dice dispelled it, have 2 dice stored. Shooting, nothing. Combat, he destroyed the dogs. I won combat by 2. He stuck around. We are off to Vampire Count's turn 3. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Count's turn 3. Charges were Spirit Host into the side of the chariot, and no other charges. Terrorgeist flew over to here. Vargeist flew over there. Terrorgeist flew behind Throg. Other Terrorgeist flew into here. Harpies jumped into the middle. Zombies charged at the dogs, which fled.
So can
Graveguard moved back.
Stop right in front of the building.
And
But it's panic on that.
moved over. Magic phase, nothing really happened. I did 3 wounds here with a spear. Oh no, with my Terrorgeist scream. Evan rolled double 6s against that Purple Sun that was about to just come in on his trolls. And yeah, we're off to Warriors of Chaos turn 4.
And my whole
Oh, his chariot failed his break check, and I ran him down.
Go from the source of the,
Alright, just finished Wars of Chaos turn 4. His wizard charged at my Vargeists. Trolls charged at my Harpies. And dogs rallied. And Skyla charged at my Terrorgeist. In the magic...
And raped him.
Yeah, so...
And raped him. In the magic phase, he did a total power miasma on my Vargeist, dealing 1 wound to them with a small blast template, because he total powered it, and then wounding himself as well. And in combat, in that combat, I killed him. He failed to wound me. And the Hell Cannon shot, missed this guy by 10 inches, landing it right there. Trolls murdered the hell out of my Harpies, although I did do 1 wound to the Trolls. And Skyla did 2 wounds with his charge and flank, so I ended up almost dying, but then my BSB saved my life. So we were off to Vampire Count's turn 4. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Count's turn 4. My charges were Graveguard into the flank of the Trolls, Zombies into, Vargeists into the dogs, who ended up fleeing away all the way over here. And that was it. Move these ghosts over here. Magic phase got a Purple Sun that misfired, went through my own zombies and went flying off the board this way, not hurting anybody else but killing 10 zombies and 1 Dark Elf. And then what else really happened?
It's been awesome if you killed Terrorgeist.
I did 8 wounds with my Terrorgeist on those Skullcrushers, and I lost 3 Graveguard, 1 in the challenge, and over here I ended up biting Skyla in the face.
Oh, this is your turn.
So
No. This that was my turn.
Yeah, so he reformed to face me. I reformed to reduce the amount of attacks he could put on me. And we're off to Wars of Chaos turn 5. Alright, we just finished Wars of Chaos turn 5. Throg's unit formed up to look at my graveyard. Skull Crush. Oh, the dog's charging on the flank of my Dark Elves. And I stayed, and then his Skull Crushers charged in, and I decided to flee, which then the dogs caught me. And they redirected into the zombies, crushed the zombies, overran into the Terrorgeist. And there I have my White King and my unit stick still left in that fight.
Charge in a flank.
So we are off to... Did these dogs rally?
My BSB. So what did they decide? It's the same thing.
Nope.
So then, go 12. They're off the board. And then we are on to Vampire Counts turn 5.
So what'd you...
Alright, so we just finished Vampire Counts turn 5. My charges were Skeletons into the flank of the Skull Crushers. And Spirit Hosts into the rear of the dogs. Failed that charge. Skeletons made it.
It'll just be...
Terrorgeist flew up and screamed at some Skull Crushers doing 5 wounds. And he did 1 wound to the Terrorgeist. Well, he did 2, but regen 1. Ended up losing by 3 with the charge flank and everything. And he ran away. I caught him with the Terrorgeist. And over here, he destroyed my BSB and my Graveguard. My one last dude, but I did 1 wound to Throg with my White King, and 1 wound with my Vargeists, which just sucked ass. So in the magic phase, I cast Curse the Years on there, and then healed up my Terrorgeist with a bunch of spells. And so we're off to Wars of Chaos turn 6. Just finished Wars of Chaos turn 6. Hell Cannon misfired, getting angry, and fucking ran a bunch of inches towards my guy. Throg and his trolls killed the rest of my Vargeists, and we're off to Vampire Counts turn 6. Alright, we just finished Vampire Counts turn 6. I charged his wolves. He fled. I ran him down. The rest of my army didn't do anything except for this guy moved towards the Hell Cannon to scream at him. I did 1 wound to the Hell Cannon, killed 2 dwarves. That's game. We're going to tally up the points and see where that game came out.
Immediately.